Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Gina Shfana Lubis from English Education 4B1 with student ID 2002883. And today I'm going to summarize an article titled Language Development in the Global English Classroom, a Role for SLA Theoretical Inquiry by Dustin Crowther from Bloomsbury World English's Journal, Volume 3, Pedagogies. This presentation is for the class listening for academic purposes. Here is the table of contents of this presentation. Now, before moving forward, I would first like to take a moment to discuss terminology, specifically in regards to the topic. First is Global English. The English language is one of the universally known and taught languages in the whole wide world. Almost everybody on this planet Earth has been introduced to the English language, and thus the term Global English is formed. The term Global English, or GE, is a means of demonstrating that English is spoken in every part of the world. So English is no longer spoken only by its native speakers in the UK, North America, Australia, and New Zealand, or by those who learn English in order to communicate with native speakers. It is also spoken among non-native speakers within countries like India, Philippines, Singapore, and internationally among non-native speakers from a wide range of countries or first languages throughout the world. And according to Dustin Crowther, this understanding needs to be spread more all across our education system, especially the teachers and the students. Now, the second one is second language acquisition, otherwise known as SLA. It is the process through which humans learn a second language. It is also the name of the scientific field that studies that process. SLA is a subdiscipline of applied linguistics, but it also attracts research from a range of other fields, including psychology and education. Now that we've established the terminology used, we can move on to the next chapter, which is article summary. We will go through these three sections of the article: SLA within Global English Practice, overview of the research article, and reflective practice, reaction, and opinions. The goal of which is to assist us comprehend the research methodology used in the article. First is SLA within Global English Practice. Second language acquisition has existed in the past, but it serves multiple flaws and issues mentioned by multiple researchers, such as a severe psycholinguistic bias that ignored social and contextual aspects, an emphasis on native norms as the aim for non-native learners to acquire, a presumption that non-native contact was inferior to native interaction. These issues align with how important Global English Practice is to be performed with SLA, because in GE classroom, they have a perspective in which native norms are no longer the gold standards for achieving communicative success, and language faults are recast as language varieties. Next is the overview of the research article. The article talks about how second language acquisition, or SLA, can potentially be developed by raising awareness of teachers and students regarding Global Englishes, or GE. And it is proven to be effective to produce more positive perspective on SLA between students and teachers. Although this current GE pedagogical system might produce a more positive perspective, researchers still don't know whether or not this proposal of performing GE and second language classroom has a specific impact on certain aspect of student language development. So although the instruction of the proposal might be effective, it has no specific results on what it is effective on in the student's language development. The current GE pedagogical system might even be seen to work in reverse when compared to other pedagogical systems in language development wise. Lastly, we have reflective practice, which will discuss my personal opinion after reading the article. The way I see it, the article brings out a very important point on how raising awareness about global Englishes in SLA classroom is very important. The attitude on how students and teachers receive global English is very interesting to bring up because at first I thought maybe students would react negatively towards global Englishes, but turns out they were very susceptible to the given global Englishes pedagogical system. Although the GE pedagogical system might have a minuscule impact to the current pedagogical system, I think it can be developed more in the classroom to focus on the language development aspect after the positive perspective between students and teachers towards GE have been established. So in conclusion, although improving the development of the English linguistic is important, the SLA needs to be opened by performing global Englishes in the classroom first to build a more positive attitude during the process of learning. I think that's all from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.